We break down two explosive 100m showdowns, legends versus rising stars. From Birmingham to Jamaica, we compare performances, tactics, and what these races reveal about sprinting's new era.
The world right now, and that woman there, of course, Elaine Thompson-Herah, was the top of the world last year with her Olympic golds, but is she beatable tonight, Jess?
Well, I mean, like Michael said, she's not in her best shape that we've seen her in, so, you know, Daryll's got a great lane next to her, she's got everything to give, so I'm hopeful that she could. I mean, I'm optimistic, I'm very optimistic, but I'm hopeful she can give her a run for her money.
Now is the time to be optimistic if you're running against Elaine Thompson-Herah, because she's not at her best. But this field, this is a pretty good field. I mean, Julien Alfred's been running well. A lot of people in this field have run fast this year. Some didn't duplicate that at the World Championships in Eugene, but it's in them and they've run it. So just like Daryll, they may be coming on at the right time. So I'm excited for this race.
Unlike Daryll, they haven't got a home crowd behind them, and we saw what that did. While she's not English, she's Scottish, the crowd really helped Eilish McColgan over the line, didn't they? So can Daryll Neita use that to positive effect and use this atmosphere here to run another sensational 10.9 seconds? It could be the biggest 10.9 seconds of her life, Steve Cram.
Yeah, absolutely. And could that be good enough to win it, or do you need to go quicker than that? What can you push Elaine Thompson-Herah to? The double Olympic or double Olympic champion, never won a Commonwealth title, not even in the relay. The last time she had a go at that, it finished second, and it hasn't been a great championships for Jamaican sprinting, as Andrew was alluding to earlier, but they could put it all right here. So Natalia White, based in the US, another who's had a very good season, 10.97 new personal best for her this year. Well, making up for a very disappointing World Championships where she false started in the semi-final, and you might remember the pictures as she was castigating a picture of her own self on the TV screens as she disappeared through the corridors afterwards. Now, this young lady here has been very impressive all season, and she has a habit of performing well in the big championships, or in the big races, if you like. She's only run under 11 seconds once, but she's been very good here. So Elaine Thompson-Herah then the favourite to take the title, surely. That personal best there, 10.54. Had to watch Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce take the title in Eugene. So can Daryll Neita produce something special here? Could join the list of English winners of this, including the likes of Sonia Lanneman, Heather Oakes, going back a good few years. Well, this young lady here, there's only the three Jamaicans, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, Shericka Jackson and Elaine Thompson-Herah, have run quicker than Julien Alfred this year at 10.81. Another who had a very disappointing World Championships and false started. But what about Zoe Hobbs? Record after record this season. The New Zealander hasn't yet dipped under the 11-second mark, but she's oh so close. And then Nokocha, another of the Nigerian sprinters based in the US. And again, another very, very good collegiate season from her. Well, Daryll Neita, her whole career, she said, I've raced Dina Asher-Smith since we were children, kids together in the Kent League and events such as that. And is this a chance for Daryll Neita to step out of the shadow of Dina Asher-Smith a little bit? Or will the Olympic champion take the Commonwealth title here? Can St. Lucia find, if not a medalist, maybe a gold medalist in lane 6? And what about Zoe Hobbs? Chances everywhere you look here.
Five-time Olympic champion Elaine Thompson-Herah stepping up for the women's 100-metre final.
Set.
Well, it's a clean start, it's a pretty even start as well. The Nigerian going well in lane number 3. Thompson-Herah, though, the Jamaican running well in lane number 4. Elaine Thompson-Herah takes the gold medal here in Birmingham. 10.95 seconds. The 5-time Olympic champion The 100 and 200 meter champion in Rio and Tokyo at the Olympic Games, the athlete that had never won an individual Commonwealth medal at all, takes the gold.
From 10.98 here, 10.99 here. Her personal best 10.97 also was the national junior record, trained by Otto Golden. See how she delivers here, 4th in this race last year.
The outside in day 6 from Sprint Tech, Mona Burchell.
11.15 to get to this final, representing for Sprint Tech in this final.
Janelle Smith, what a run it was to get her to this final, 11.23.
Every time Janelle Smith, well, Marianne steps on the track, she goes faster. 11.30 to get through the heats, 11.23 in the semis. What does she deliver in the final?
And you talk about having brilliant starts. This young lady, she has a brilliant start. Kemba Nelson.
Also getting her first sub-11 this year. Kemba Nelson has done 10.97. She ran 10.98 in her semi. A stellar lineup. Fantastic running. Shelly Ann Fraser-Price is already on the team for the 100 meters to the World Championship, despite what happened in the semis.
On your mark.
The top 3 here will join Shelly Ann Fraser-Price.
Conditions are right, and we have seen some great running so far in the 100 meter
On your
race.
mark.
This now to bring the curtain down. The show for day 2 of these championships.
The athletes seem to have not heard.
That means maybe the speaker is not working. Right, David, let's see. This is not the time for the speakers to stop working now.
So the second in command for the starters, Mr. Gregory Hamilton. Heard him twice giving the command. On your marks. And there's some checks being done now with the system.
None of the athletes moved, which means we heard it better than they did.
Maybe we're the only ones who are getting on our marks.
Well, there's supposed to be a race between Bruce and myself.
I don't think that's the call for it. The athletes will keep themselves warm and active as the anticipation builds for this women's 100 meter final. 10.8, 9.85.
And if you're a viewer and you're nervous, it's okay.
It is, because Bruce is not a viewer and he's nervous.
I think I qualify as a viewer. I'm viewing the race. Jody, I'm viewing the race.
So it seems as if they've sorted out the issues. The green card being shown to the field, so we will do this for the 3rd time. The final of the women's 100 meters. Natalia White in 1, Natasha Morrison in 2, Shericka Jackson in 3, Elaine Thompson-Herah in 4, Briana Williams in 5, Ramona Burchell in 6, Janelle Smith in 7, and Kemba Nelson in lane 8. They haven't been sent to their blocks just yet.
The starter is testing the sound that the gun makes, and it's not a very convincing sound. When the system is at its best, we hear the shot loud and clear. So it's a combination of the instructions, meaning the on your mark and set instructions, but also very importantly the report of the gun. That sound, we've known on a couple of occasions this weekend we've heard what I call the pool, the swimming sound, the swim start sound. All right, we're going to try from the start, and then the athletes only go based on the gun.
And then you lose the reaction time.
All right, so
Hey, move the man.
let's see what will happen now for the 5th time, the women's 100 meter finals. Natalia White, Natasha Morrison, Shericka Jackson, Elaine Thompson-Herah, Briana Williams, Ramona Burchell, Janelle Smith, and Kemba Nelson. The set position now once again.
Set.
And the final time, and now Briana Williams got a great start. Shericka Jackson is running superbly as well. Elaine Thompson-Herah will have to come from behind.
The women's 100 meters has entered a fascinating transitional era, one where established legends are being challenged by a fearless new generation. 2 races in particular perfectly illustrate this shift. The Commonwealth Games showdown featuring Julien Alfred Deryll Neita and Elaine Thompson-Herah, and the Jamaican Championships clash where Shericka Jackson took on Thompson-Herah alongside Kemba Nelson and Briana Williams. At the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, the spotlight naturally centered on Elaine Thompson-Herah. A five-time Olympic champion, she arrived with a résumé that commanded respect. Yet there was a subtle uncertainty surrounding her form. While her legacy was unquestioned, her seasonal performances hinted that she might not be operating at her devastating peak. That uncertainty created opportunity. Julien Alfred seized it with authority. Explosive from the blocks and technically sharp through the drive phase, Alfred ran with confidence that signaled the arrival of a new global contender. Deryll Neita, backed by home support, delivered one of the most composed races of her career. Her transition phase and top-end maintenance were particularly impressive, allowing her to challenge one of the sport's greatest champions on equal terms. Thompson-Herah, despite her experience and championship pedigree, looked vulnerable, not lacking speed, but missing the effortless dominance that once separated her from the field. If Birmingham hinted at a generational shift, the Jamaican Championships reinforced it in a different way. Here, the battle was not international but internal, Jamaica against itself. Shericka Jackson, already renowned for her dominance in the 200m, stepped into the 100-meter final carrying immense momentum. Unlike Thompson-Herah's situation in Birmingham, Jackson entered in strong form, confident and consistent. The race unfolded with Briana Williams exploding out of the blocks and Kemba Nelson applying pressure late. Yet Jackson's composure was decisive. Her acceleration was smooth rather than frantic, her upright mechanics controlled and efficient. When the race entered its final 30 meters, her finishing speed separated her from the field. Clocking 10.98, she didn't just win. She sent a statement that her sprinting range now fully extends into the 100m elite tier. Comparing these two races reveals more than individual outcomes. Thompson-Herah represents an era of near untouchable supremacy, Olympic doubles, championship dominance, global authority. But Alfred, Neita, and Jackson symbolize evolution. They combine raw speed with refined mechanics, versatility, and growing tactical maturity. Alfred's fearless execution, Neita's technical consistency, and Jackson's blend of power and precision each showcase different pathways to excellence. Meanwhile, Thompson-Herah's presence remains powerful, but the margins are thinner. The women's 100-meter is no longer about one dominant queen. It's a battlefield of multiple contenders. In many ways, these races marked a turning point. The legend still commands respect, but the challengers now believe they can win. And in sprinting, belief changes everything.